Welcome to the Milwaukee Mile, everybody, where Daf Sanchez starts on pole from Casanova Cornwell and Awful Catfish. Bastian Tan starts fourth from Carlos Fernandez and Takeyoshi Nishimoto. Then comes Zach Sheeden, Magic, Akari Lopez up in ninth from Star, Reina Cerulis, and Guillermo Perez. Outside the top 12 is Joshua Spencer and Scotto Copter and Alex Kvyat. Then comes Monco 9, Kush Nabur, and Ed Carpenter Racing's Victor Levi. Dominic Dancelar with a new paint job stuff, 19th from Silky and Mario Kloske. Then comes Tommy Yu and Ark Ewan, Arnold Yu. The 9th round of the ERL IndyCar Series takes us to the Milwaukee Mile then. Sanchez on pole. If he can convert this to a win, it would help him in the championship. As we get underway in round number 9, and it's a great getaway off the line for Casanova Cornwell coming through turn 1. Sanchez holds the lead, but that good heart number 24 looking for a pass as the two Colin buzzers. Oh, we've got a yellow already. That's a spitting Moncloud 9 into the wall, and the cautions come out for him. Silky's in the wall, heading down into turn number 2 as well. Well, that's an early caution if I've ever seen it. Tommy Yu, thankfully, without damage. I'm going to pick up my mic here. Just looking through the pack. And it seems as if Victor Levi might have been caught up in that incident as well. Akari lost a place. We're about to go green again. It's still the opening lap here in Milwaukee. We are green. This is very interesting to note in terms of the strategy front. Most of the pack starting on softs, trying to go very quick on this opening stint. Meanwhile, the medium guys looking to go at least one lap deeper into their stint, and we know the impact of staying out an extra lap. Track position can be everything, and around here it does seem like it is everything, since it is so easy to build up a gap using push to pass. Coming out of turn 3 then, Sanchez at the head of the pack with the fastest opening sector. Around a track layout like this, it's so much easier to get overtakes done in the O2s and O3s because of the fact that attack mode isn't, allowed for everyone throughout the lap. Turn 4 is a perfect attack mode opportunity spot in the O2s and O1s, but in the O3s, everyone's got attack mode. So, it's only a good passing opportunity on lap 1, and even then, it's only a good passing opportunity when no one else is wrecked. On to lap 3, Casanova Cornwell. Now Bastian Tan setting a new fastest lap. We ride on board with the number 22 for Ed Carpenter Racing. It's at this point in the race that we would like to remind you, you can join this channel with a channel membership. You can either be a little smart. Oh, whoa, that's Casanova, is that? No, that's Silky. Sorry, got interrupted from my ad read there. And the number 99 with major front wing damage still might have tried to come down into the pits and missed pit entry, but now the AJ Foyt car dropping down the order, already a lap down, needing a red flag to get them back in this race at all, even if it would be at the very back of the pack. We go on to quarter race distance. Catfish dives down into pit lane. Softs go on. Star and Cerulis both come in as well, having to brake very hard as the 16 there. In comes Silky too, so we're going to ride on board with the number 99. See what's going on here. They really did miss pit entry. Barreling down, comes in and makes a stop, so front wing will be fixed up. So, you can join the channel, or you can click the link in the pinned comment in the live chat, or the link in the description. It'll take you to our merch store where you can get a t-shirt, basically anything that you need. Personally, if you are going to get anything, please don't break the bank, as Sanchez and Cornwell both come in with Tan and I believe Fernandez. Please don't break the bank, just get a sticker or a button. If you buy something like a t-shirt, that would be more than just appreciated, but you don't have to. We're on the 5th lap then here in Milwaukee. Takeyoshi Nishimoto leading the pack from Daf Sanchez and I believe Bastian Tan, although that is Arnold Yu blasting down the main straight there in front of Awful Catfish, who needed a good outlap, and it didn't look like he got it. The 6 of Star looking for the pass up into 3rd place. Can the Forsyth man get up the order here in his 3rd ERL season, riding on board with the Forsyth car? And unfortunately unable to make the pass stick, but you can't say he didn't try. You cannot say he did not try. But it is Nishimoto still at the head of the pack. Tried to extend on tire strategy, didn't work out, as that is Arnold Yu spinning round. I think that was contact with Vastian, unfortunately, for the Filipino. Sanchez takes the lead as Nishimoto is down in pit lane. It's a 1-2 for Hyperdrive Racing. A lot of fans, we asked the fan poll about this. A lot of fans are actually backing Takeyoshi Nishimoto for the championship here. Came into this race 24 points down, but that's mostly hype. Oh! Big wreck! So Kushma is out of this race, and Enoch Yu, spinning off the road, gets it back on track. Bit of contact between those two then. Cautions come out on lap 6 of 16. It's our 2nd yellow flag, but in this moment I'd just like to take the opportunity to say we do have a real dark horse for the championship in this number 18. 24 points off of the two Hyperdrive men, who are 2 points away from each other as we go green again. I wouldn't say that you would want to count out this Carlin Buzz car, especially with the double points finale in Indianapolis. Lap 7 of 16. Sanchez still leading this race. 5 seconds up on his teammate, and with much better hard compound tires, it must be said. That 2 of Awful Catfish, well, he's been running that number for his entire ERL career, aside from season 23, where, as Formula E champion, he elected to run car number 1. Now, that's rarely ever gone down well. We ride on board with the 37 of Carlos Fernandez, a man who has had the shot at a Formula E championship before. Take a look at season 12. He just wasn't able to stick the landing there. Now, in the IndyCar series, might go back up to Formula E if the opportunity arises, because he has certainly proved himself. Catfish is in for his 2nd stop with Star and Casanova Cornwell. Another set of softs going on at half race distance, but it is lap 8, and I am going to take this moment to pay my respects to a motor racing legend in Kyle Busch. Rest in peace, buddy. As we head on to lap number 9, that's Matteo Kloske making the pass on Dominic Vancelau in that BWT pink Meyer Shank car. The 9 drops down to 13th place. Vastian Tan comes in and will serve his 5-second time penalty. There is the Ed Carpenter car down in the pits. No, that isn't the sound of the tires being removed from the cars. That is work being done to my neighbor's house. Akari Lopez now up in 3rd, and potentially that could be on strategy as well. Catfish back in the flow of this race in 5th. Notice the 23-second gap between Sanchez and Nishimoto as round the outside tries to go Catfish. Magic just about holding on. Sanchez dives down into the pits, and Nishimoto isn't even in Sector 3 yet. Might as well say that he's racing in Sector 97. 6 to go. Cornwell's heading off. That does not look to be good as Perez and Fernandez have come to blows. The 2 Spaniards are out of this race. Once again, a perfectly timed pit stop for this 72. He's going to be leading the championship after this race if he sees the checkered flag. I'm calling it. I am calling it. Nishimoto and Akari take this opportunity to come down into the pits. Catfish staying out. I think Magic will come in. His teammate in the T-Mobile Menards car, unfortunately unable to come in. And that was effectively fresh rubber, so I do wonder what happened there. You can see Star in that 6 car for Forsyth Racing up in 3rd place. Nishimoto came out in 4th, Akari in 5th, and whilst Davi Circuera elected to leave the ERL, Power Motorsport opted to go for a man who knew how to race. A Formula E champion with his own cars, effectively brought in to ensure that Power Motorsport would be in the 500. Sure, with the lowest seed, with a 9th place championship finish, if Akari were to do the bare minimum, but still the bare minimum is a lot better than what their prior driver duo was doing, with 5 to go. Cornwell in 6th place with that time penalty, holding off Vasti and Tan, who realistically should have been in this race win conversation, but unfortunately, with that time penalty, it's dropped him out of it. Arnold Yu coming down into pit lane, and Bastian just not gonna answer to Cornwell at all. Coming through the hairpin of turn number 4, and we are now 75% of the way through this race, and it's car number 72 who leads, Daf Sanchez, for Hyperdrive Racing, and well, to say he leads by a mile would be absolutely accurate as Catfish comes in. We expect Sanchez to have another stop in this race though, unless of course a red flag comes out. And we've heard how the ERL uses these red flags as well, so if it's flown before the last place man sees the checkered flag, then we will have a 1-lap shootout. In any other case, we have an extra lap, and red flags will be cast if there is a stopped car on track or a pile-up. So that is very interesting to hear. It at least simplifies the red flag situations. Sanchez goes on to a set of soft compound tires with 3 laps to go. Star rounding the final few corners then. And the Indian driver does take the opportunity to come in. Nishimoto also down into pit lane. Akari Lopez is running up in 2nd position. Victor Levi getting a track limits warning in that number 7 Ed Carpenter car. Honestly, not really having a good season at all as the rookie there. Awful Catfish in the 2 for Hyperdrive Racing on the back of Magic. He needs to try and maintain that points deficit at the very least, because now it is all about trying to battle back near the front, but bumping wheels of Magic is not the best way that you're going to do that. Flies around the outside of the Spaniard, now looks to the podium to try and get past Bastien Tan, who weaves in front of him. Can't get the pass done as we go on to lap 14. Up into 3rd for Awful Catfish. Akari Lopez will hold on to 2nd here, trying to extend the life of those mediums. I think everyone's trying to extend the life of their tires as much as they can. So that is about 25%, is that? Sorry for getting too close to the mic there. Yes, 25% for Akari. Probably the same for Magic as he comes out of turn 2. 15 for Bastien Tan. So about 10% per lap. Give or take. It's probably a lot more than that as Star gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. Ed Carpenter versus Menards versus Forsyth. They go 3 wide and they wrecked! It's Star and Magic! They spin across the road! The Indian is out in the 6th car as we go on to the penultimate lap of this race. Star for Forsyth Racing is out. Magic, unfortunately, opting to go 3 wide through the corner, and they just tangled. Bastian got away from that one quite lightly. And Akari's looking to stay out here. Now, Bastian's sides don't really look too good at all. In fact, as we run on board with him, he's in the single digits, about 5%, but he still opts to go for another lap. with Nishimoto right behind him. This could be a problem. The Japanese driver makes contact, but does take 4th position. And Akari, well, he's done what he can to hold off the man who currently leads the championship. They come through turn number 4, and I think Catfish is just waiting for those tires on the Power Motorsport car to go off. It looks as if he wanted to go for a lunge. Is he going to go for the pass as we go on to the current lap? 1 to go, and into the wall and out of the race for Akari Lopez. He was running so well. Power should have brought him in, as a full car puncture is developing for the 22 of Bastien Tan. Looking through the field, seems like it, at least on this lap, will only happen to him. Could happen to Magic Levi as well. And Tommy Yu too, considering the age of their tires. We go green again. And Daf Sanchez has dominated this race. He goes over the grass. He knows he doesn't really have to try too much harder than he already has. We ride on board with him. Suffering a little bit of sliding on those softs. But this win will take him to the top of the standings. A 2-point deficit, a 12-point deficit a few races ago, becomes a 5-point lead into the final 3 races. Daf Sanchez wins at the Milwaukee Mile. His teammate Awful Catfish will come home to make it a Hyperdrive 1-2. In the ending phases of their time in this IndyCar series before they get acquired by Revolution Global, as there is Bastien, and Tommy's tires went. Told you they would. Magic's as well. Whoa! Victor Levi! Oh, dearie me! And RQ involved in that too. And Victor Levi is out. Jesus Christ, I hope he's okay. Oh dear God. Front puncture there for Dominic Vancelau. He will be 16th, I believe. Possibly 2 laps down, but my God. That is one of the most dominant IndyCar performances. Inoki will get a point on the board for Power Motorsport. God knows they need more. But, wow. I'm gonna need some tea for this. Gotta love Yorkshire. Not sponsored or anything, but Yorkshire tea is really good. Somehow no red flags were flown for that final incident. So here is your podium. Daf Sanchez taking the win from his teammate Awful Catfish and Takeyoshi Nishimoto. Honestly, what a dominant affair from the number 72. This win surely will take him to the top of the standings, and those standings will come on the other side. And here are the official finishing results. Daf Sanchez taking the win from Awful Catfish and Takeyoshi Nishimoto. Zach Cheaton was 4th from Cerullis and Cornwall. Then came Joshua Spence, Arnold Yu, Escato Copter, Anok Q, Magic, Tommy, Bastien Tan with the fastest lap, Alex Kvyat, Mario Kloske, Dominic Vancelau, and Silky with Levi Star, Marco 9, Kush Mathur, Guillermo Perez, Carlos Fernandez, and Akari Lopez, all unable to take the checkered flag. And for Daf Sanchez, this win, and this 1-2 for Hyperdrive Racing, puts the Filipino driver at the head of the pack, 5 points up on teammate Catfish. Then comes Nishimoto and Cornwell, Kvyat and Star, Magic and Silky, Arnold Yu and Zach Sheehan, Rainer Cerullis, Joshua Spence, Carlos Fernandez, Bastien Tan, Kush Mathur, Kloske, Anok Yu, Guillermo Perez, Dominic Vancelau, Tommy Yu, Davi Circuera, Moncloud 9, Victor Levi, Escato Copter, and Akari Lopez, who in his 2 races back should definitely have some points on the board, but unfortunately currently sits pointless. And in terms of the championship, this race has really helped one team in particular in their claim to the Indy 500 at the end of this campaign. That team, of course, being Ed Carpenter Racing, have outscored the guys that they are mostly fun against in X44, Power Motorsport, and Maya Shank. And for Carl and Buzz as well, this podium finish really helps them out in their battle for second in the championship. Hyperdrive Advanced still leads the points from Carl and Buzz and Good Heart. Then comes AJ Voigt, Team Forsyth, Team Menard, Panther Racing, Junior Motorsports, and Ed Carpenter Racing, with the teams who will currently not make it to the Brickyard at the end of the season being X44, Power Motorsport, and Maya Shank. Thank you so much for watching this IndyCar broadcast. Next up will be the Chat Car World Series here on Sparkplug Motorsport. So when we see each other again, there'll be some unbelievable racing in the ERL.